so good to see you.
Savannah scatters and the seabird sings.
After a short break in Holland and in Alfor, we continue our trip into the Mediterranean Sea, very close to the coast. When we were in Alfor, we heard the story of a recent attack of the orcas. A monohull was attacked and the orcas were even attacking the hull. It sunk very quickly.
Bliss.
Elisa and her boyfriend Stefan were visiting us and sailing with us to Faro.
We just saw either big dolphins or orcas. And Stefan says that he saw much bigger animals, at least, earlier on.
It's our dearest ally. It's our closest.
Around the corner here and then up the river towards Faro.
We stay within the 20-meter line everywhere. In the areas where there were recent attacks, close to Faro and Oljau, we even stay within 10 meters.
And we're staying close to the coast, below 10 meter even, as do most of the other boats. Makes sense. So 6 miles to Tavira.
After Elisa and Stefan are gone, we are trying to speed a little bit up in the direction of La Grande Motte because our friends Marijke and Philip are going to visit us on the 10th of August.
I'm gonna arrive around sunset. So we're entering the channel at the Guadiana River. This is the border between Portugal and Spain. Sunset.
I guess it's begun. It's a loser's table, but we've already won. It's a
Foggy morning, no wind, almost no current now. You can't even see the bridge between Portugal and Spain.
I guess I was busy when nothing came. I guess I was busy. Guess I was busy.
We're trying to get one anchorage further around the corner.
And while we are sailing in the direction of Huelva, in the afternoon we suddenly have a good wind, so we decided not to stop and continue in the direction of Cadiz.
We're even going to make the new anchorage at sunset. And there's Cadiz, one of our stops at the start of the rally. We'll probably just make it in the twilight. Navally it says it's a big bay, sand, plenty of space, so we should be okay. Pretty good timing again, hey? This is the bay. We're going to anchor. Get the sail down first.
So we will have a nice sleep in this bay, and tomorrow we will enter the area where the most activity has been in the last couple of months.
Today we're gonna stay within the 10-meter line. So we're on our way to Gibraltar today. We left early as there's no wind at all. And we're gonna stay within the 10-meter zone to be able to avoid the orcas. It's a wonderful morning. I saw a lot of beautiful things there already. Sail is up. Now we're all the way up to the swimming buoys along the coast here. Wind is straight on the nose here still. Well, there's a net there where you can't pass. They say all nets are removed, so we're going to be there half an hour.
What is the length of your vessel?
Tarifa emergency response is reacting to
Is a sailing vessel? Your vessel is a sailing vessel? Okay. Do you have your engine working? Please keep yourself clear from the rudder. Okay, Molo, we are close to you now. Can you please reduce the speed to minimum of maneuvering whenever you can?
We think this is the rescue boat. The boat that was attacked by the orcas doesn't have AIS, it seems. It's just 10 miles in front of us. We will stay really close to the coast. Salvamar. Yes, I think it's one of the boats that left Cadiz this morning together with us. But there were way more outside, not following the coast. So the ship that was attacked in front of us managed to get to the marina.
So people are tempted at the coast of Barbate to just go sort of straight south. But then like 3 miles from the coast, it's already 40, 50, 60 meters deep. It's amazing and it feels really scary when you are sailing in that area yourself, that just a couple of miles away from you, there were 2 attacks that day.
Sailing again. We need the wind to turn a little bit more west. It's going the wrong direction now, but we hope that closer to those hills the wind will follow the coast a bit more, and that would enable us to sail to Tarifa with the Jennifer. It's going back a little bit, but it's still okay. Otherwise we have to roll it in as soon as we get close to the coast again. You see, we're in 10 meters still, very close to where the orca attack was this morning. We are complaining about a couple of windmills in the polder or on the North Sea. Look at this. Not everybody uses their sailboat as a sailboat. It's not a bad sailboat, but yeah, not too bad. We feel fine sailing. This is the only part where we are outside the 20-meter line, as there are no attacks reported here in 23 and 24. There's hardly any 20-meter line to sail there, close to the lighthouse. Africa on the other side of the strait.
The area where you can sail in the Strait of Gibraltar is very narrow. We were going dead downwind, butterflying, and the wind turned and we went straight to the shore. So we tried to roll in the Jennifer, dead downwind, but that's not a good idea. It turned around the forestay. In order to get the turn out of the downwind Jennifer, we made some storm rounds, so tacking and jibing again in the right direction, of course. Then the sail got loose again and was still in one piece. Unfortunately, the mainsail was not in one piece, but we expected this already because it was actually end of life. For the DFI sail that we are having, 40,000 miles is already a lot. Tomorrow we are going to do some work on it, and hopefully for the last 600-700 miles we will be able to sail. Just around the corner we find a place to anchor for the night. It's a big relief to be out of the orca area. We can relax from today on and concentrate on the sailing and the repairing of the sails.
Running around downtown,
Not going that fast. Well, the boat is not clean at all, the hulls. I started cleaning them in Alvor, but in Portugal the water was so cold.
And here you can see the huge damage on the sail. Raising the main, we repaired it. So we managed to repair the mainsail, but we are not very confident that it will hold. But at least with very little wind, we are going to try it very carefully.
There's a whole fleet of fishing vessels coming out of Almeria. So we're leaving Cartagena and go around the corner. It's not half bad what we did. We're kind of proud of on ourselves. Even the leech of the sail, where there was a piece of line sticking out, is now looking quite okay. We checked it when we were hoisting the sail again. We have almost 20 knots apparent again now, tacking upwind. So that's why we repaired it. Want to go across to Alicante or past Alicante, but then the wind is collapsing. Motor sailing a bit, 3 miles to go, probably just around the corner if there is no wind whatsoever. We have 4 knots now, it's going to decrease to 2.
The next morning we see where we ended up. It's unbelievable, the amount of concrete behind the beach. But as soon as the sun comes up, we continue again.
Well, difference between Fontaine-Pajot and an Outre-mer in one image. Both going 90 degrees to the wind. I'm not going really fast, only 6 knots, but still we're sailing beautifully. Suddenly there's wind even. We decided not to stop in Moraia, 2 reasons. The wind is straight in the bay of Moraia, so it's really choppy there. Wout, thanks anyway. Wout is social in Moraia in Marina, and he arranged that we could bring the dinghy in there. It's not even easy to get into marinas if you don't have a berth there. We're continuing around the corner here. 13, 14 knots of wind. So we're gonna stop in one of the anchorages of Cap Negre. We're gonna cross then a little bit over 100 miles straight to the northeast.
And then we had to jibe, and I think it was 15-18 knots of wind, and it was a completely controlled jibe again, but our beautiful repairs didn't hold that.
We learned a lesson.
No jibing.
No jibing anymore. So we are trying to repair the new tear.
For the next couple of hours we were on the roof again and trying to repair the sail again. This speedy stitcher is actually a must-have on the boat.
Good morning, you're here in the southeast of Spain as we are getting ready to spend another night at sea. We're not sure whether we will head for Ibiza or Mallorca, or that we will continue to the mainland of Spain, further north, Rosas or Palamos perhaps. It's not clear what this boat wants. It stays in our path the whole time. Not sure whether you can see it, but you can see the coastline of Ibiza. The wind is now more from the back, so we lost a lot of speed. We did go 9-10 knots all morning after we cleared the Spanish coasts. Today is Tuesday, no wind at all today so far. We are passing Barcelona. Well, it looks busy, but it really isn't if you look at the scale. They are going really, really fast. 34 knots, man. So we're at Costa Brava, just north of Barcelona. And there are plenty of bays where you can anchor. Somehow this patch decided that it doesn't want to stick anymore. Well, there's hardly been any wind. Sunset is at 9. We're gonna be there at 8:30. We just jibed the Jenniker. Now we can furl the Jenniker in on this course without creating the same problems we had before. Next sunrise.
It's time for the last two stretches in the direction of Grande Motte.
We have to tack before we hit the rock. Tacking. Last stop before the Grande Motte. That's where we're going tomorrow. Very special morning because here's Marijke and there's the sun just peeping above the horizon. Oh, that must mean that we're going in the wrong direction. Let's raise the sail. Can't use the coach here yet. Too much wind. It feels a bit like home. We left here 3 years minus 6 weeks ago. And Rob and Kerry are there. We're going to be next to them, next to their brand new 55 Balavu. It's named after a very nice bay in Fiji, in eastern Fiji, where we were together. the
we
one.
hit the reef.
Yes, when we lost one rudder. It's kind of annoying to name your boat like that.